Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. The government shutdown enters day 32 and today millions of Americans did not receive their November SNAP benefits. On Friday, 2 federal judges ordered the Trump administration to continue funding SNAP benefits throughout the shutdown. The judges ruled that the government must utilize the billions of dollars in emergency funds to support the program, rejecting the Department of Agriculture's claim that these funds cannot be used during a shutdown. Uncertainty regarding the fate of the SNAP food assistance program continues, along with air travel. CBS News' Willie James Inman has further information.
On Saturday, President Trump's motorcade was seen entering his golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. This comes a day after 2 federal judges ordered the Trump administration to tap into contingency funds to continue paying for SNAP, the food assistance program that provides aid to roughly 42 million Americans. The U.S. Department of Agriculture warned SNAP funds would be cut off this weekend if the federal government did not reopen. More than 24 states sued the administration this week to keep SNAP funded. Roughly 1 in 8 Americans rely on SNAP. More than half of recipients are children and the elderly. Other nutritional and education safety net programs could also see funding lapses. Eve Del Real is the president of the Arizona Head Start Association, a federally funded early childhood program.
Families would have to rely then on unlicensed care or relying on family, friends, neighbors to be able to compensate for the loss of this service.
In Houston, a line formed around this food bank. All of this comes as the government shutdown approaches the 5-week mark. Republicans are urging Democrats to support a short-term spending bill that would reopen the government. But Democrats are pushing for an extension to Affordable Care Act subsidies they say are needed to lower health insurance premiums. The shutdown also impacting air travel, with air traffic controllers now working without pay. Several airports are seeing staffing shortages that led to significant flight delays at least a dozen major U.S. airports on Friday afternoon and evening. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
In other White House-related news, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney confirmed that he apologized to President Trump at an APEC summit dinner this week over a political ad that took aim at U.S. tariffs and that featured former U.S. President Ronald Reagan. President Trump publicly noted he was offended by the ad.
Well, we had another slightly cooler than average day out there, but it was a tad bit warmer than we had for our Halloween to finish the week off yesterday. Most of the area still falling below 50 degrees, but we did have a couple spots. Winona, Sparta, Black River Falls, and Volkfield all got to that 50-degree mark. We'll likely warm up slightly as we go into tomorrow, but still looking to stay pretty much near average, including the morning hours. Staying chilly as we wake up in the morning. La Crosse seeing a low of 33, just barely above freezing, so it'll be a little bit of a chilly one out there. We could see some patchy frost some patchy fog. We will likely see that frost with these chilly temperatures. Some patchy fog possible in those river valleys. Otherwise, we're not expecting any widespread visibility concerns. Really, the only concern is going to be how cool it is getting out there, and this is going to be the normal now going into most of the mornings where we stay near or below freezing. So definitely getting time to get that winter coat out depending on how warm you like to stay outside, but it is going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow afternoon, so all the details a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Swimmers at UWL made every lap count today, both in competition and for a timely cause. The Eagles swim team took on UW Eau Claire this afternoon, and along with cheering on the team, fans brought non-perishable food donations. All donations from today's event will go straight to Wafer Food Pantry, supporting local families throughout the area. Dog lovers in Onalaska spent the day giving back and helping some four-legged friends find their forever homes. Two Brothers Power Sports hosted a Paw Her Up for a Cause today, a dog adoption event with New Leash on Life Dog Rescue. Families had the chance to meet adoptable dogs, learn about the rescue, and support local pets in need.
We are here today to just get the puppies out there in the community, to socialize them a little bit, to let the community become aware of what we do have available for adoption for puppies and other adult fosters. So when we finally do get to find somebody that is going to make one of our babies their forever family, that's great.
The event also kicked off a pet food and toy drive running through November 8th. The store is collecting dog and puppy food, treats, toys, blankets, and towels. Donations can be dropped off in store during regular business hours. J&R Aquatic Animal Rescue hosted an exotic pet surrender this afternoon. Pet owners were invited to bring in exotic animals they could no longer care for, including fish, reptiles, small mammals, and pet birds. Organizers say the event provides a safe, judgment-free alternative to releasing pets into the wild, which can be dangerous for both the animal and the ecosystem.
Most likely people would be dumping animals outside. A lot of people just don't have better places to go for them, so they would end up not being able to survive in this climate, in this ecosystem.
Organizers say 27 pets were taken in after today's surrender event, and that the surrendered pets reflect a variety of life circumstances, from health challenges to housing changes, and the desire to do what's best for the animals. Costumes and creativity took center stage in Winona tonight. Community members packed 2 fathoms for monsters, masks, and makers. The fundraising event featured live music, food trucks, artist demonstrations, and a silent auction, all to support the Winona Creators Collective. Attendees could interact with artists and create crafts of their own, all while in costume.
We are all makers. I think inherently everybody has that desire to create or make something, but we wanted to make sure that that was in our ethos, that everyone kind of got a chance to experience that firsthand or see other people that were making stuff.
Funds raised will help cover construction costs and build an opportunity fund for Winona's new community makerspace, set to open by the end of the year. Still to come, growing old together with your partner may have more health benefits than you think. We'll have this week's top medical news after the break.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Excellence is not measured by potential, it's measured by performance. As a father, I teach this to my children. As coaches, we instill this in our players. And as a member of the community, I value it in Amplify Health. Performance is all that matters. Anyone can strive for excellence, but you don't want doctors who merely try. You want doctors who deliver. You want Amplify Health and nothing less.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Green seedless grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Hy-Vee chili style or kidney beans, just 48 cents. Pork chops, 88 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $2.48. 24 packs of water, $1.99. Get great deals on pork shoulder roast, our special recipe brats, marinated chicken breasts, Progresso soup, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Another rate cut from the Federal Reserve this week brought borrowing costs to their lowest point in 3 years. And a tech giant makes market history, becoming the world's most valuable company. Here's Christine Lazar with your Eye on Consumer report.
The Federal Reserve announced its second rate cut of the year, easing borrowing costs on things like credit cards and auto loans. The Fed cut rates by 1/4 percentage point Wednesday, now the lowest rate since 2022. Inflation is holding at around 3%, still above the Fed's 2% target. Ahead of the Fed's next meeting, Chair Jerome Powell says the board is closely watching a slowdown in the job market. Tech giant NVIDIA hit a historic milestone this week, becoming the first company ever valued at $5 trillion. That surpasses the GDP of every country on Earth except the U.S. and China, according to the World Bank. The record comes amid an artificial intelligence boom, with demand soaring for the company's AI computer chips. And this Halloween, horror books are casting a spell on readers, as sales in the genre have nearly doubled since 2019. The uptick comes as bookstores are rising from the dead nationwide, with 200 new shops reported in 2024. Just in time, The Twisted Spine opened in September, the only bookstore in New York City dedicated entirely to horror literature. And that's your Eye on Consumer Report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And in this week's top medical news, the risk of heart attacks and stroke rises significantly in the weeks after catching the flu or COVID. A UCLA study found both the flu and COVID, as well as chronic infections like HIV, raise the risk for serious cardiovascular events. According to researchers, the study emphasizes the role of vaccination in preventing flu and COVID. Not maintaining your internal body clock can have serious consequences for your health. An American Heart Association statement says disruption to the body's circadian rhythm may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. Circadian disruption happens when a person changes their typical daily sleep and meal times. Sharing happy moments with your partner may be good for your health. Research from UC Davis that looked at people over the age of 56 found that when people shared positive emotions with a partner, their level of the stress hormone cortisol dropped notably. The positive benefits of sharing were felt even among couples who said they weren't happy in their relationship. Still to come, hundreds of American travelers evacuate from Jamaica and arrive on American soil. We'll have more details coming up.
And we have temperatures climbing back to near average for Sunday, but after that we could have some rain moving in a little bit later on in the evening. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. Right now, during our Toyland sale, save $50 on this zero-turn ride-on toy vehicle. Get a free Toyland semi-truck when you spend $60 on toys. Plus 10 packs of Blaine's brand bird suit at just $10.99.
He's so cute.
Best Christmas ever?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's top-notch teacher program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to invite you to our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse to try before you buy. With over 40 blends, you're guaranteed to find one that will make any meal taste great. And as a bonus, they're all low in sodium and dietitian recommended. So stop in today and try before you buy. Aaron, don't you think you're taking try before you buy a little bit too far?
What?
No.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A flight from Tampa-based Graybull Rescue carrying about 200 evacuees from Jamaica arrived early this morning at Tampa International Airport. Hundreds of Americans in Jamaica for vacations and celebrations were stranded after Hurricane Melissa slammed the island as a Category 5 storm earlier this week. Graybull Rescue says their team landed to scenes of devastation, no power, little water, and people sleeping outside. Now we'll take a look at the weather here at home. Meteorologist Nicole Skalicki has your full forecast.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit chilly as we go into tonight, but a seasonable chill nonetheless. Now that we're into November, believe it or not, we'll have temperatures likely falling near or below freezing as we go into the multiple mornings ahead of us. And so this upcoming morning is no exception. 33 will be your morning low in La Crosse, 30 degrees in Eau Claire, so a little bit chilly out there. We could see some patchy fog, mainly in lower lying areas. Otherwise, the main story tomorrow is really going to be that chill, especially for folks in west central Wisconsin. Temperatures likely falling into the mid-20s, so definitely a cool start to the day, but we'll actually see our high temperatures rising back to near average after a couple days spent in the 40s for most of the area. 53 for your high on Sunday to finish the weekend out in La Crosse, 52 in Eau Claire, so near normal. We'll have mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies throughout much of the day, but we'll still see sunshine poking through, and we'll have those winds blowing out of the south, as we can see, getting a little bit breezy at times, especially in the afternoon. The morning not looking too bad. We'll have light winds again out of the south, giving us that slight warm up, but by the afternoon hours, that's when we start to see winds blowing around 15 to 20 miles an hour. That'll be putting our wind gusts closer to 25, maybe 30 miles per hour, so definitely on the breezier side, but nothing too gusty out there. Just something to be aware of if you're spending any time outdoors to enjoy the fall foliage that we still have holding on, because those leaves aren't going to be holding on to the trees too much longer. We do have some rain coming on a little bit later in the day. That's why it's going to be breezy ahead of it, because a cold front will be passing through, bringing those light showers for us, likely not affecting the daytime hours, thankfully, so it's looking dry to finish the weekend out, but we will see cloud coverage through much of the day because of it. High clouds, still the chance for some sunshine to poke through, especially as we go into the evening. We'll see a little bit of a break in the clouds before we see the cold front first dipping into northern Wisconsin, likely getting to areas near the I-94 corridor a little bit earlier on in your late evening, around 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow night, and then stretching as far south as the I-90 corridor, maybe a tad further south than that as we go into Sunday night, but doesn't really seem to extend any further. Light rain associated with this. It's out of the area pretty quickly, already dry as we go into early Monday morning. Maybe if you're lucky to pick up a 1/10 of an inch, but I'm not really expecting a whole lot of impressive rain totals with this cold front. Likely won't even be noticing it once it passes through. And then going into the rest of the week, we have a mostly dry forecast ahead of us. A light chance to maybe get a little bit of a shower activity, mainly for areas north of I-94, well north of I-94 as we go into Wednesday. But after that, until we get into about Thursday, we're looking at a near zero chance for rain. Thursday evening looking like the highest chance for some scattered showers to pass through, about a 40% chance of showers through that, and then we get some more uncertainty once we get towards the end of the week. The main takeaway, the beginning of the week is looking to be on the drier side with some increases in rain chances once we get to about Thursday evening. And as far as temperatures go, we're actually going to be starting the week on a high foot. Average high still looking to stay in the low 50s as we go into the start of November. Monday and Tuesday, though, much of the area will be above average, even dipping or rising close to 60 degrees, falling slowly as we get towards the end of the week, but still fairly seasonable through much of the weekdays before we get back to near average as we look towards next week. And then there's those rain chances as well. Again, really holding off until we get towards the end of the week. So really a quiet start to November, and that reminder that the clocks do need to get set back tonight. Happens at 2 a.m. I believe, but I'll be asleep when it happens. My phone does it for me. Just make sure to set the stove clock. That's really the only one I have to worry about.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Or the automatic feeders for the pets. We were talking about that too.
Yes, that is true. It'll be nice to get that extra hour of sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a busy day of high school action, volleyball and soccer sectional finals, plus state cross country from Wisconsin Rapids. Kate is in next with sports.
Her kidnapping terrorized La Crosse, but who took her and her fate have eluded investigators for over 70 years. Monday at 6, a look back at the disappearance of Evelyn Hartley, one of La Crosse's oldest cold cases. Monday at 6.
For 3 big days at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 15% off sale prices. Right now, save $800 on this leather sectional. Plus, get 3-year special financing. And Christmas decor is 50% off during the big 3-day sale. Now at Home Furniture.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today. Expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruits and vegetables, but featuring so much more. For any special occasion, come in and check out our large selection of gift baskets. Gourmet popcorn, candy and caramel corn, honey and jam, pancakes and syrup, cheese and wine. Or create your own. Find unique gifts at Jolivet's with locally made arts and crafts. Shop local with locally made products and gifts. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
'Tis the season to sparkle at Home Seasonal Concepts. Now enjoy 50% off the festive selection of trees, wreaths, garland, and all your enchanting holiday decor needs. Embrace the magic of the season. Shop holiday at Home Seasonal Concepts inside all home furniture showrooms.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We've got a bunch of high school action today, including the WIAA Cross Country Championships. We had a ton of runners giving it their all in the final race of the year. Let's head out to Wisconsin Rapids. We'll start with a Division III girls race. And how about Addie Dillman from Cochrane Fountain City? She would take second individually with a time of 18 minutes, 36 seconds. Her sister Paxton finishing 9th in 19 minutes and 30 seconds. The Pirates also taking 4th place as a team.
I was just thinking of all the hours I put into this, all the miles, just getting done with track and then going straight into the cross-country season and all the hard work. That's all I was thinking. I was just thinking strong body, but even stronger mind. And going up that last hill, I was like, wow, I can't believe, it's my last time ever running on this course.
Also in that race, the Aquinas girls would take 3rd as a team. Their top performer, Caitlin Wengel. And then in Division I, Lauren McCullough of Menominee. She takes 1st individually with a time of 17 minutes, 26 seconds. To the boys D3, where Cooper Powell of Brookwood takes 18th individually. The Falcons earn 6th as a team. For more information and full results, head over to our website at news8000.com. Minnesota State Cross Country today as well, and check this out. Winona Cotter would finish 1, 2, and 3 overall in the Class A race. Eric Semling, Ryan Littlefield, and Kellen Groth. The Ramblers take 2nd as a team, and then Winona Seniors Kendrick Bokek would finish in 5th for the Class AA race. Let's jump into some volleyball action. Division I sectional finals. Holman versus Waunakee. The Warriors would win set 1, looking for more in set 2. Lanely Knack receives the backward set. She taps it over for the point. Holman looking for some offense. Peyton Schneider sends a roller over the net. It stays in as the Vikings look to come back. And then Schneider and Lauren Schindler team up on the defense. They get a huge block there. But Waunakee would spoil Holman's undefeated season and hand the Vikes their first loss as Waunakee punches their ticket to state. Over in Richland Center, it's Marshall taking on the Luther Knights. Here we go early in this one. How about sophomore Cara Unke? She would strike with a quick kill in the first set. Knights get out to an early lead, and then junior Addie Shopper keeps the pressure on with a nice little redirect to put her team in the driver's seat. On set point, it's Unke again with a perfectly placed ball to seal the deal, and that takes a pivotal set 1. The Gold and Black wouldn't look back, showing why they've been one of the best teams in the entire division all year long. Luther takes this one 3-1 over Marshall. They will play in state next Friday in Green Bay. Division IV sectional finals over in Arcadia. Blair Taylor taking on Fenimore. Wildcats hot out of the gates, playing some defense. And then it's the freshman Charlize Horton finding the corner. Point Blair Taylor. Later in the set, Golden Eagles trying to fight back, but the Wildcats too strong. Emma Waukee back sets it to Chloe Medenblick. She gets the kill. Blair Taylor would win the first set, and then in the second, more from the Wildcats, another set, and it's another Medinblit kill. Watch your head. For the first time in program history, Blair Taylor is going to the state tournament. In Minnesota, Caledonia looking to make it to state. They were up against Chatfield. First set, Warriors looking to tie the game up. Elsa Blum coming up big with a spike into the back row. We're tied at 16, but the Gophers start rolling from there. A couple of passes sets up Trinity Barkeem for the point from the front row. Chatfield takes set one 25-17. Game two, close scores when Caledonia's Ashlyn Reinhardt tips the ball into the Gopher defenders. Warriors trail 22-21, but Chatfield would rally from there. They take game two. Caledonia would win game three, but they would ultimately fall in this one 3-1. How about Arcadia Soccer? They were looking to make it to state for the fourth time ever. They were hosting Three Lakes. Let's go to the 44th minute. Oni Zargoza with a strong right foot, slipping his shot right into the right post. For the junior, Raiders lead 1-0, and then in the 59th minute, a touch pass sets up Arcadia's Christopher Urbina. Senior goes right into the net. Home team up 2, 65th minute. It's Urbina again, this time on a breakaway, left side. Raiders up 3, 68th minute. Guess who? It's Urbina again, beating the keeper, hat trick complete. Raiders add one more late as they're heading back to state following a 5-0 win, and the players say they know what means more to everyone than just themselves.
It's important. I mean, I know it works, you know?
Yeah, I have never seen this many people show up and actually care. Every game they've shown up, supported, and it's definitely meaning a lot.
Arcadia will play in the semifinals on Thursday in Milwaukee. All right, after the break, I've got action on the football field as the UW La Crosse Eagles were taking on Stout. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
It's that time of year. The chill is in the air. Are your floors freezing? Warm up your home with carpet from Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. We've got the coziest, most durable carpet for your home. Come in and check out our color options, styles, and patterns. We're happy to help you find just what you need to make your home warm and cozy. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site
to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram
or a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now to get a brand new Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, or Chrysler. Whether it's for work or play, we've got the vehicle for you. We have a wide selection of every model. Nothing beats getting in the driver's seat. So stop in today. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. King Furniture has more La-Z-Boy recliners than anywhere else in the Coulee region. Fabric, leather, and even lift chairs. Try them all out. Sit on this, sit on that. There's plenty here to choose from. And as always, we'll deliver and haul away for free. Find what you're looking for today at King Furniture.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
G&T. Get a heat pump for your home or office space.
Her kidnapping terrorized La Crosse, but who took her and her fate have eluded investigators for over 70 years. Monday at 6, a look back at the disappearance of Evelyn Hartley, one of La Crosse's oldest cold cases. Monday at 6.
The Eagles bounced back last week in dominating fashion, and now today they hosted UW Stout as both teams entered as part of a four-way tie for the top of the conference. Let's go to Roger Herring Stadium for another big matchup. First quarter action. Stout on the attack, look at a pass, but Christian Powell coming in out of nowhere for the sack. Defense stepping up. UWL would take over, and at the goal line, play action. Kyle Haas finds Jack Jenke for the touchdown. UWL goes up 7. Blue Devils with the response at the 1, and they're going to push their way in for the score. UWL would lead 14-7 at halftime. But in the second half, they would turn it up. Nolan Mosier at QB. He's rolling out. Nobody open, so he's going to take off. Gets in for the touchdown. It's 21-7. Then later, Eagles on their 3rd quarterback of the game, but it doesn't matter. Jacob Hubert sends it deep, connects with Tyler Bowman for a huge gain. And then a few plays later, Hubert back to pass, rolling out. He's going to turn on the Jets and get in for the score. And the best part, check out this celebration. Eagles pick up the win 31-14, the final. In Division II, Winona State was looking to get back to above 500 on the year, but the Sioux Falls offense was dominant today. Cougars take down the Warriors 49-24. Minnesota was looking to bounce back after a bad loss to Iowa last week. It took overtime, but the Golden Gophers managed to take down Michigan State. The Michigan State Spartans 23-20. Now Minnesota is bowl eligible. NFL action tomorrow. The Packers back at Lambeau Field. They'll take on the Carolina Panthers. Green Bay currently at the top of the NFC at 5-1-1. Panthers coming into this one at 4-4 and suffered a bad loss last week to the Bills. The Packer defensive line, they've been dominant these past few weeks, so we'll see if they can keep that going. The Vikings going on the road to take on the Lions. J.J. McCarthy back in the starting seat after Carson Wentz suffered a season-ending injury. And McCarthy going up against a Detroit defense that has been spectacular over the last month. Both of these games are at noon on Fox, so if you're a Vikings fan in Wisconsin, good luck. Former lacrosse logger was on the mound tonight for Game 7 of the World Series. Max Scherzer was leading the Blue Jays in a battle against the Big Bad Dodgers. Blue Jays were 2 outs away from the win, but Miguel Rojas hit a game-tying homer in the 9th. This one is still going on. We'll have full coverage of those NFL games tomorrow at 10. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Hey, Dominic here to tell you about our great Wisconsin-made gifts for every occasion. T-shirts for birthdays, cookbooks for showers, aprons for Mother's Day, hats for Father's Day, gift boxes for weddings and thank you gifts, and for Christmas or any other celebration. We have mini cinnamon bears. They even smell like Please Me. Get your gifts at our outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. Right now, during our Toyland sale, save 20% on assorted Mr. Beast lab toys. Get a free Toyland semi-truck when you spend $60 on toys. Plus 2.5 gallons of Clean Def, just $7.99.
He's so cute.
Best Christmas ever?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Sunday, November 2nd is Buzzy's annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Shop our best Sealy Posturepedic mattress offers of the year. Receive a free gift with select purchases, interest-free financing options, plus free delivery with furniture and Tempur-Pedic purchases. Sleep experts on staff, door prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church. For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Well, it's pretty easy in the digital age now. Most of the clocks do it themselves, but you have to set the clocks back once you wake up tonight. Starting at 2 a.m. it goes back another hour. That means our new sunset is a grueling 4:53 p.m. That hurts to say. This is my least favorite time of year. It takes me so long to get in the swing of it, and it just means that winter is right around
I was
the corner.
not ready until you just told me right now, so it's gonna be a rough morning.
It'll be hard for that early sun.